So our outlook on interest rates over the year ahead is that central banks are likely to be on pause, at least for the foreseeable future. But for the Fed in particular, we think that they can resume interest rate cuts in the second half of the year. Complicating the picture a little bit in the near term is the fact that the conflict in the Middle East has boosted oil prices here in the short term. So to the extent that energy prices remain elevated for an extended period of time, perhaps that limits how low inflation pressures will subside. And it could affect whether or not the Fed will cut in any sort of imminent fashion. But we still think, and the market agrees, that at some point later in the year, inflation pressures will subside enough to allow the Fed to resume interest rate cuts. The market's pricing in anywhere from 25 to 50 basis points in rate cuts over the next 12 months. Our forecasts are in line with that. And so that's sort of what we see for the Fed. For Canada and Europe, though, we think that those central banks are likely at the end of their rate cutting journeys, and we don't see any interest rate change in those regions over the next 12 months.